Hi everyone, come along with me on a mini reading retreat, staycation style, around Toronto. I'm starting off the day with some hot yoga at 8 a.m., which might be unthinkable on a Sunday morning, but it's become a habit of mine and part of my weekly routine. After yoga, it's time for a quick shower and some morning skincare. Can't skip the sunscreen. At 9:30 a.m., it's time to officially start the first reading session of the day. The first book I'm reading today is Catch-22, an American classic by Joseph Heller. This book is about the absurdities of war and follows a squadron of fighter pilots as they navigate the convoluted power structures of the army and try to grapple with the illogical mental hoops they need to jump through in order to justify war and their participation in it. It's a pretty dense novel, so I only got through a few chapters of it before I decided to head back home and eat some lunch. And on my way home, I decided to stop by this flower shop and pick myself up this bouquet of flowers. At 12 p.m. I ate my lunch, which was just a simple salad, and I would have eaten lunch earlier, but the fire alarm was going off in my building when I got back home, so I ended up waiting outside for like half an hour. But all's well that ends well, and after lunch at 1 p.m. I started listening to an audiobook. It's called The Bad Muslim Discount by Saeed Masood, and it follows two different immigrant families to the US across a number of years, one from Pakistan and one from Iraq, and I find it's pretty well written and the narration has been great so far. Around 3:30, I reapplied my sunscreen and made my way out to take the subway down to the Toronto Harbourfront. I'm switching things up for the afternoon, and the book I'm reading is French Exit by Patrick DeWitt. It's about a wealthy mother and son who've run out of money and move from New York to Paris as their life falls apart. These two are pretty terrible people, so it's somewhat satisfying to watch their life descend into chaos, and the dialogue is very clever and witty. By 5:30 p.m., I'm starving because I only had a salad for lunch. So for dinner, I'm heading over to my favorite Korean restaurant in Chinatown. After dinner, it's time to start heading home and winding down for the evening. on a bookish movie, which is just a movie that has something to do with a book. I chose The Last Letter from Your Lover, adapted from the Jojo Moyes novel. I typically don't watch romantic movies, but I wanted something chill before bed. I haven't read the book, but I thought the movie was not too bad. With that, my mini reading retreat has come to an end. Thank you all for coming along.